Did I say this is selection Steins game? I'm not sure what that said. But we're back, boys. We're back. Woo! We did it. 2 days. Didn't miss anything. We can do the stream before the notification. We're waiting, bro. This spawn camping. Well, unless I don't know how the notifications exactly work. I can't get the notifications of Twitch on my phone to work. Hello, Tui. Welcome to the gamer world. I think the cause of me not getting notifications on my phone for Twitch is I can't update my phone. I jailbroke it and I disabled the update. Like the automatic, the thing that says, would you like to update your phone every time you turn on your phone? I disabled that. And I can't get it to... You ever turned off since I probably... do you? That's understandable. But like... What did I think about? My phone. Wait, yeah, I physically cannot update my phone. It's stuck on... I have an iPhone. And it's stuck on update like 13. I mean... I don't know, I don't really think I'm missing anything, except kind of sad. I physically cannot update my phone, and I think that's why I'm not getting the Twitch notifications on my phone. I don't know, so I have no idea what they look like. Yeah. Bloatware anyway. I mean, I don't really know. iPhone doesn't really add much. Why did I jailbreak it? Why not? I think I wanted to play... Well, I wanted to customize my phone to make it look cool. I did for about a week. Maybe a month. And it looked pretty cool. And then I unjailbroke it. To like update? I don't remember why. It's been a long time. It's been like a year. But it allowed me to play a ROM. I could put a ROM on it. They sell other phone models? They did, didn't they? Did they undo that? Or maybe they didn't. I mean, mine's not that old. It's only like a year out of updates. Hopefully I don't slow mine down. Probably notice it when it happens. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied. I don't know what I see, since I don't read the update logs. I don't know what I'm missing from the phone updates. As long as they don't slow down my phone, I'll be good. I'll be set. Or if I have to reset it. I'm not sure what update iPhone is on right now. Android sounds pretty cool. I just know Android allows you to do anything, which is pretty cool. Which I would love to, but the user-friendly interface is not. That one goes to Apple. Apple is the user-friendly interface. Everything's like good. There's no bugs or anything. It's smooth. I'm on version 13.1.3. They're on version 14 now. I know I didn't miss much. I know they like kind of changed the home screen a little bit. They allowed you to put like pictures for group text. I can't do that. I can't see when people do that. I'm in like one group text though. Yeah, it's very strict. You're not allowed to do anything, but it's very, very secure. Maybe. No, it's very, very friendly. There's like there's no bugs. I've never ran into a bug. Well, except for my phone crashes. That happens sometimes. Maybe once. Once in a blue moon. Once just crash. I'm like, whoa, that was weird. Kind of strange. Let's get down. I just, come on, bro. You know, maybe I want to pirate a little anime, you know, every once in a while, you know. Sail 7 Seas. Nah, fam. Can't do that here. Like, okay. To Google I go. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Maybe you want to, like, switch tabs or something. And just go. Have it on, like, YouTube. Let's remember. Alright, back to our sweet Steins game, where this guy's phone is probably Android. I'm not sure. I don't know what XP is. I don't know what any of this. This looks like the most emptiest phone I've ever seen in my life. Nothing here. How do you have 1/4 of the screen filled? 3/4 of it empty. Like, come on. Bro, put some apps on here. I guess we did put an app on here. Alright, so we left off. Amidroid? What does that mean? Like simp droid. Yo. I think enough. Alright, we left off. We finished our we had a flashback. I don't know, it's kinda weird because we had a flash. We had a present time and then we flash forward. And then we flash back to present time. We've talked to our boy, or more like our girl, our boy. Never mind. Amadeus, right? Amadeus, Kurisu. We talked to her. We eventually got over our we became buds or something. I'm not sure, but they allowed us to communicate to her anytime we want. Sadly, we won't get paid, but that doesn't matter to us. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but they're like, yeah, sure, you can talk to her whenever you want. I guess we were friends with her. That's probably why. But that was before. Now she looks a little different. She's a simp droid, bro. She's a simp droid. And I believe that's where we left off. Oh my god, dude. Horror Junior. Can I go? Do I have the backlogs or no? I don't have any backlogs. Uh-oh. No, the backlogs. Okay, quick save. Quick load. No, it's time. 3 hours. No. Yeah, no, we had the part where we met what is his name again? Laskinnon. He came into the room and he was all like, "Hey boy," and like perfect English. "Hey boy, you watch the VODs? Oh, look at that hot dog." I thought you just skipped over them because you already know what happens. Well, kinda. I don't know. If you did come across the part where he came in and said, "Hey boy, hey boy," it's gold. It's gold. God boy, his English is bon appetit. Thank goodness you didn't make us miss the perfect English. I don't know if I can do his voice justice. Awooga tea. Awooga. Awooga. When the imposter sus. You know, I thought about maybe I should get a better mic. I'll think about that. Maybe, you know, playing a game where I only speak is most of the thing. Is the whole game. Maybe getting a better microphone might be a good idea. So I'll think about that. I don't know exactly what I need. Any microphone, all that jazz. Get a good one. Start sounding like my Connect microphone. Oh, it's not plugged in right now. Well, I don't want to do that. Nah, you did it probably. You have a good recommendation? You recommend me, and then I'll do tons of research by asking everyone else what they recommend at the same time, and I'll come to a conclusion or something. The best part about this microphone is that I can look any direction I want, and I don't need to speak into the microphone because it follows me. I can't escape it. I fear. All right. Let's get this bread rolling. You know, this microphone is like quite old, 4 years old or something. Okay, enough of that. I've dropped it so many times. It's a miracle it's still alive. All of the previous ones would break under a year. All right. I thought I was ready when I accepted the job, but I'd never expected this. Oh! I got mics, you can guess why. We have the same microphone though. I was listening to earlier this day, and I'm like, bro, I'm getting nostalgia. Call from Kanisu? What? What? A call? Hello. Oh, hold on here. Let me think. My brain's like, why is she speaking? Of course, I'm speaking. It's Magise. What's that? What's his music? Amadeus. Amadeus! Keith was spinning the screen. Yes, it was Amadeus. The app. You give me a tip for an app? Is it the sad song? I can't tell. It's not playing much music. The app the professor had given me allowed to access the servers at Victor Crandia University from anywhere 24 hours a day. Just turn it up a little bit. Okay, all the way up. I don't recognize it. So for application software, the more I know. Any software that can be used by downloading to your OS. Playing against a cheater in CS:GO. Imagine, yeah. Angry. Of course you'd be able to contact Goody2. There's a comma there. There's a fan-made Amadeus app. Hot dog. I think I've seen apps like that before. We talked to an anime girl. We fell in. Society has collapsed. but there will be anime girl. The fan made and made us app does sound pretty cool. I don't know. What does it do? What can you do with it? Just speak to her? Yeah, Kokoro had an app like that. That's what I learned about it. Apps like that. I've only ever seen one app like that. You just talk to them, right? Isn't that the whole app? I assume so. Oh, Kurisu. Oh, I don't know what to say. Jesus, your perfect red hair. Your red eyes, maybe? Your beautiful voice. Wow. Does it make me one? Yeah, I've heard of that one. Explosion. That's awesome. Alright, goodbye, T. Personal assistant. I feel like their capabilities are probably pretty limited. Can't imagine it being like you gotta voice act all the lines. There's too many lines in life to voice act. Turn me into an amp. And there's no escape. I'll always be watching. Ding. That's the sound it makes when you're sleeping and no one's around. Ding. Like, I swore I heard something. Malika, was that you? No. No, it was not. That sounds pretty cool though. Maybe I'll check it out one day. No, it's probably not on iPhone. Doubt it. No way. Probably Android only. It's an angry face right now. Doing some angry eyebrows. Just draw them on me. There's no draw to. See. But Karisu will sometimes contact you. When that happens, talk to her. You know what I love is that the phone wave name subject to change was never changed. Oh my god. I was waiting for it. And it was never delivered. So disappointed. This I hadn't predicted. I never thought she would call me. Or that her face would display on the screen. Probably like 3 pixels. Or should I have introduced myself with, it's Christina? She looked really mad. She didn't look mad. Well, very slight. Like Vocaloided, is it? It sounds natural. Hot dog. Okay, now the possibilities are endless. Except, I don't know. The enunciation of syllables might be a little off. Context of them. I don't know. But if it's Vocaloid, you can do anything. Anything's possible at that point. I could have guessed why. I had gotten 8 calls from Kudusu and I ignored them all. 8 calls? Maho and Dr. Skin explain things, so I thought I'd call once myself to make a proper introduction, but I didn't expect you to refuse to pick up 8 times. I expect you to call 8 times. Why aren't you saying anything? Talking to a realistic girl on my smartphone with so many people around was pretty embarrassing. Well, if you don't want to talk, that's fine, but what's with you? I'm sure this was my chance to talk more than usual. I feel like an idiot. Ahem. Just know that during the test period, I'm always connected with you. Contact me whenever you feel like it. I'm busy, so I don't know if I'll always be able to answer your calls. Busy with what? Man, what is this? More than that, strangely polite, friendly Kurisu from yesterday. Angry. Stubborn. More curious than anyone. The way she seemed to be constantly challenging you. Speaking to second person? Anyway, goodbye. Oh, she's gone. I realized that this really was Kurisu Makise. That was the girl I spent those 3 weeks with. Lab member 004, my assistant, Christina, aka Kurisu Makise. You know, how much time... Probably look this up. How much time passed for Okabe? How much time, from his perspective, did he spend in Steins Gate? The original Visual novel. Like looking it up. I don't want to get any spoilers though. It was quite a while. It felt like he time leapt a lot. I feel like it was maybe like 2 months, maybe back then. Maybe 3. We say 3 weeks, but from our perspective, it's unknown. Well, can't you? We played the game through his eyes, so we have some idea. If you just calculated all the time that passed when he jumped backwards. We mostly went through them. There's probably some moments where it did kind of a montage. Kind of like sped through. It's just like, I went back 20 times, or something like that. We didn't see every time. Yeah, we never sell every time. But what's the least? What's the possible least? We have a least amount of time. Or the least most. undefined, but there was time. We were there. If we add up all the ones that we did see, how long would they be? Yeah, multiple times. Yeah. He did that. He did do that a lot. So how far back did he leap? I don't know. I feel like it's way. I feel like maybe 2 months. I'm feeling a rough 2 months of just pure speculation. There's all 2 months. Hot dog. I don't know what to think. Her movements were a little more jerky than I'd seen on the computer in Dr. Laskin's office, but evidently that was because of the smartphone. 2 months of the same day? I wouldn't say same day, probably say the same week. Well, actually, he only left back to like Wednesday, and he made it to like Sunday, so like half week, few days. I said this few days, right? And everything. Wait, what you speaking about? This was love enough to make me feel like my heart was being squeezed dry. I stood still, holding the smartphone tight. Kilma, Okarin, what's wrong, yeah? Where did she come from? Where did Eskimo Ferris come from? Oh, I'm coming. Oh, we're in the present now. We were walking with our boys. We got Lukaku, Fedis, Mary, us. I guess us four. Where's Daru at, bro? Where's Daru? I gotta see my boy. I looked at myself as I ran to catch up with the others. Maybe Dr. Skinner was right, and this test would be a very cruel thing for me. But even so, in my mind, I was already starting to think about what I would talk about with Kurisu. Talk about the new hit game Among Us, at least in the app stores. What's happening? What does that mean? What is this? What? Maho, yeah, was remembering. Remembering what? She was remembering the last night she's spoken to Kurisu and Bakisi in person. Are we in a flashback right now? 2010 March. Oh my god, are we playing the game from a different perspective? Holy crap. I never thought that day would come. Seriously, this reminds me of when I read the Percy Jackson series. Perspective changes every 5 seconds. Seriously, why do I have to do this now, of all times? That night, Kurisu was whispering to herself a lot. Victor Krandia University's Brain Science Institute. Is that located in, US? I assume so. Maho and Kurisu worked in the same room at the lab. Thus, Maho was forced to hear Kurisu's angry mumblings whether she wanted to or not. The little was fine, but she'd been acting like this all day, and was keeping Maho from concentrating. She finally snapped and turned away from the paper she was writing. Hey, Kurisu. We got like a... Did this a few times? It's interesting. This is like narration. English was the language most commonly used at Victor Krandia University. When the other staff and professors were around, she always used English, but when just her and Kurisu, I would often speak in Japanese. This is an excuse to not have the voice actor speak English. Would you stop it? Yeah, she looks totally different. Well, everyone, I guess... I think Kurisu looks the most different on everyone. Oh, what am I thinking? What? Stop what? You just stop messing with our luggage and turned around. You're so loud that I can't concentrate. I need to turn this paper in by tomorrow. Was I talking to myself? Want me to sue you for violation of the local noise ordinance? Columbia University from New York? I think I've heard about that place. Probably a popular place, right? Columbia University. Look at that. Thinking nothing. Everything in this game is based on something in real life because it makes sense. I wonder why they chose Columbia University. Maybe they just like randomly pointed at a map and was like, here. This looks like the closest one to my finger. Columbia University. From New York. I wonder if that's in like a populated area or if it's like in the middle of nowhere. The only part of New York that I know is the like that itty bitty small island called Long Island. It just has New York City on it. Keisha apologized instead of scratched the back of her head. I decided to calm down by standing up and going to the shelf where the research notes were kept. There were several books she needed for her paper, but they were all up on the top shelf. She sure? I guess so. This must be some idea of a prank, she said, as she stared up at the heavy book. She said to try and reach for it, but no matter how she stood on her toes, she came nowhere close. A third person. We're speaking in third person. That's why it feels so weird. We've been speaking this whole game in first person. Her tiny little arms seemed to her like dead branches waving in the wind. She bit her lip. After she skipped grades to go to college. She skipped grades to go to college and then come to work at this lab. She had more chance than ever before to hate her small stature. How old is she? Is she 18? Whenever she walked outside after dark, the cops would stop her. Even with her ID, she couldn't get into bars and buying medicine and alcohol at drug stores with a pain. She was admitting part with that. No matter where she went, everyone thought she was in middle school. Nobody believed her when she said she was 20. This is all in Okabe. Everything in America was just too big. Everything's bigger in Texas, as they say. Shall I get that for you? Kishu noticed the trouble Maho was having and came over. But Maho was stubborn and decided to pretend nothing was wrong. It's fine. I'm not having any problems. Sure you are. I'm not. You sure? I'm sure. But there's a book on the shelf I want to. So. Wait, what's the drinking age for alcohol? In America, what is it? Is it 21 or 18? It's not 18. It's 21? I'm not sure. I feel like there's something you do at 18, but I if they changed it. But there's a book in the shelf I want to, so. Because you really easily reach up to the highest shelf and grab the book Maho wanted. 21? Okay, it's 21. I'm like, if it's 18. I'm like, I felt like it was 18, but I'm like, I should see more drunk 18-year-olds if it was true. It must be nice to be tall. No, I'm not really that. Oh. Oh? Covered her mouth when she realized she said something she shouldn't have. She's not tall. That makes Maho look like a tiny ant. Thanks. That was a big help. If you need something in Japan, tell me. I'll send it. I will. Thank you. She should hand over the book as she spoke. And then suddenly her eyes went wide and began to sparkle. Oh my god, look. Her eyes are wide. And also closed. Hey, Maho. But what were we just talking about? What were we just talking about? Talking to yourself. Huh? Oh. It looked like Kurisu had come up with a new idea. It was a regular occurrence for Kurisu, and Maho was used to it. Wouldn't that be a proof? Wouldn't that be proof of a self? Oh, we're getting philosophical? Oh, wait, for Armeidas? Yes. Yeah, if she started talking to herself, I'd be pretty surprised. No matter how advanced an AI was, it wouldn't talk to itself unless you programmed it to do that. And there was no need, or even a point, to a feature like that. If an AI started talking to itself, that might be a good indication that there was a self to talk to. But Maho hesitated to agree with her. It's getting deep. I assume the Armeidas already exist, right? You should watch what you say here. Don't forget that there are a lot of people who think that a soul is something God gives to humanity. That's right, isn't it? His expression dimmed. Kurisu and Maho were both treated as heretics in the lab, especially since they were Japanese and women. Wow, look at that. We got oppression? Is that what it is? The word I'm looking for? But I said the wrong word. And Kurisu was simply too talented. Nobody ever actually did anything, but a lot of older scientists were definitely avoiding her. Della Skinner was the chief scientist, and the fact that he liked the two of them was all that let them do their research in peace. The other scientists heard what Kurisu just said. Who knows what they do? Maho patted Kurisu on the shoulder. Well, go have a good time in Japan and refresh yourself. I'm still not happy about that. What? I think you all have fun. If I'm doing an exchange, it should be to a graduate school. Why high school? It has to be high school, right? By Japanese standards, you should still be in high school. Racism and sexism. Yeah. We live in a society. Just accept the professor is doing something nice for you. I remembered what Dr. Skinner had said. Kurisu had a fragile personality. All the bickering in the lab is putting her under a lot of stress, and she's at her limit. might ruin her as a researcher. That's what the professor had said. He was really worried about her. Just ship her away. And you have to go to Japan in July anyway, right? So it's the perfect timing. Yeah, I'm actually kind of down about that too. The Akibata Techno Forum. Was that it? I'm still not used to giving lectures. I don't know what to do. Now that you're published in science, expect a lot more of this. You need to practice. I'd rather not. Wait, she's giving a lecture in March or something? In the beta world line, she gave a lecture in July. Just whispered to herself. Mao didn't like being around lots of other people either, so she knew how Kurisu felt. But there was a lot of scientists who wanted to be published in a major journal, then go to give public lectures. And she beat out many of them to win the honor. People were jealous. She needed to fulfill her responsibilities, even if it's just to shut them up. Maybe I'm not that much better yet, though. Mao suddenly laughed a little and hated herself for doing it. Maybe I'm just as jealous as they are. That feeling, which was a little like fear, was something that she always felt. The girl in front of her was just that different from Maho. Something she could never reach, no matter how hard she tried. That phrase keeps popping up in that one song, keeps popping up. Doesn't matter how hard you try. Some rap song, not sure. Someone who surpassed everything she's ever done almost instantly. Maho? Kishu was peering into her face, confused. Maho felt flustered. Are you meeting your dad in Japan? She heard that Kurisu's parents were divorced. They were separated. Oh, weren't divorced, but they were separated. Their mom was still in America and her dad was in Japan. After Maho said it, she worried if that was too personal of a question. But Kurisu smiled a little. That's quite a separation. Actually, I got an invitation from him. Oh yeah? He's announcing a new theory this summer. I'm thinking of going to see it. Going to see the announcement. A new theory? Kurisu's smile changed into a small expression of Kurisu's smile changed into a small expression of consternation. Theory of relativity. Oh boy. I haven't heard the details yet. I know it's got something to do with the theory of relativity. The term theory of relativity refers to two theories published by Einstein. The special theory, published in 1905, and the general theory in 1916. These are the source of the famous equation E equals mc squared. Special relativity makes clear the following. Matter cannot exceed the speed of light. The closer you get to the speed of light, the slower time gets. If you reach the speed of light, time stops. The closer you get to the speed of light, the more your length decreases. If you reach the speed of light, your length becomes 0. The closer matter gets to the speed of light, the more its mass increases. If it were to reach the speed of light, mass becomes infinite. General relativity adds the following: time slows down in the presence of a strong gravity field. Space compresses in the presence of a strong gravity field. Mass increases in the presence of a strong gravity field. I think this appeared in the first one, and oh my god, dude. My brain. Oh my god. All that information went through one ear, it's out the other. I'm not gonna remember any of that. Well, kind of remember it. One of the parts that were actually in the they talked about was it like a space-time distortion or something by using a large amount of mass to bend time. Yeah. Mao definitely felt like she was hiding something. Okay. It won't stop. Mao felt like she was hiding something, but didn't question her anymore. Anyway, take care. I'll be expecting presents. What do you want? Since you're good at going to Akibata, why not something rare? You know a lot about Akibata, right? Well, why do you say that? You're always reading those site story breaks. What? Did Midas tell you that? Or is she gonna pick up the Is that the reason she picked the Upa? Was because she was gonna give it back as a gift? She wouldn't do that. Sometimes I'm right behind you, and you were so busy watching videos that you didn't even notice. I can't believe you found out. Damn, my carelessness. Because you actually seemed upset for once. This really surprised Maho. Maho, please don't tell the others. I don't think it's really something. I don't really think it's something you need to hide, but The idea of sharing a secret with Kurisu made Maho happy. Got it. I won't tell anyone. Teehee. Thanks so much. Kurisu seemed genuinely relieved. Maho continued. Hey. Once you get back from Japan, let's find out if Amadeus can talk to herself. Okay. She had a very happy look on her face. It was the face of a born scientist who loved to explore the unknown more than anything in the world. Her smile was innocent, as that of a child who had just been given a new toy. It was very beautiful. And it's one of the reasons that Maho liked the younger researcher quite a bit. But the promise the two of them made would never be fulfilled. In fact, they would never even meet again. How long did you in Japan? March, April, May, June. Yeah. April, May, June, July. 4 months? She was in Japan for 4 months. It felt like she was thinking about Kurisu more and more since she come to Japan. I didn't know if it was because she was in Japan or because she was talking with the young maid Kurisu more often. Or maybe it was because she met the young man named Taro Okabe. You know things about Kurisu that I don't. Huh. Thinking back, the first day they met, she broke down and cried right in front of him. It was something that she didn't really want to remember. She chased the memories away out of embarrassment. You were thinking of Okabe, weren't you? God dang it, bro. No, I would never. She snapped her head towards the PC monitor. Just a... Maho was in the middle of a conversation with Kurisu. Yeah, that's right. She shrugged her shoulders and tried to ignore Kurisu's mischievous smile. Mischievous. Don't you think it's strange that that's getting such a high opinion of him? You handed over your access rights to a guy who only met you twice. Is it really wise to trust him that much? He looked like a nice person. Yeah, I can't tell if he's got any ambitions or not. I feel like I don't really understand him. Do you like him? Would you cut it out? Maho brought her face to close to the monitor and glared, but Kurisu seemed unconcerned. There's no real need to hide it, is there? I can understand why you didn't want to say anything yesterday when he was right in front of you, but now it's just the two of us. Just you, me, and the third omnipotent watcher from above. Watching this whole thing. Kurisu may not have looked like someone who would talk, but she really enjoyed this sort of gossip. Maybe girl talk was the right word? I was sad and sat back in her chair. The creaking sounded to echo throughout the office. I wonder if that's like... Is that... I wonder what the... What is it? The light novel of Steins is like. Could be pretty interesting. I really don't know. I really don't feel that way about him. I still don't even really know who he is. I see. Well, that makes sense. Kurisu let the matter drop. This bothered Maho a little. But what does interest me? What is it? No, it's nothing. Okay. Maho had been spending a lot of time thinking about something since yesterday, to the point where she even put off her research. What kind of relationship was there between Kurisu and Okabe? What was Kurisu feeling in the days before she died? Would she have liked to ask? She would have liked to ask Okabe if she could. I remember. She come and busting through that door. Was the right words of Okabe, I love, and gone, nothing. Pew. Maho, did my original and Okabe know each other? Maho shivered. It was as if Kurisu had been reading her mind. Reading Steiner. How could you tell? I came to that conclusion after listening to Okabe and hearing your response. It's all just circumstantial evidence, but do you want me to show my proof anyways? It's fine. Knowing you, the conclusion is perfect. The way they used words like proof in normal conversations showed that both Maho and Kurisu were scientists at heart. I say that every time. Proof, bro? Proof? Your mom's gay! Proof? Were you there, bro? If he had memories of that I don't possess, that's likely to cause problems in our conversations. I'll leave it up to you how you deal with it. You may bring it up, possibly. And if you want to, you can ask him. Well, I still don't know if Okabe would even access Amadeus at all. They weren't forcing him to. Feigning ignorance is the same as lying, isn't it? That's my voice. I should be able to get some good data, I think. Yes, it was interesting, but that was her opinion as a researcher working on Amadas. How would Rintaro Akabe feel about it? Wouldn't this be rubbing salt on the wounds in his heart? I realized that she was getting too sentimental. Maybe it's because I'm in Japan. It's been a week since you arrived. The first thing she planned to do was offer flowers. But she's still gonna bring us up to visit the Akibara radio building, the place where Klishu had died. An 8-story commercial building in front of Akibara Station. Connected a lot of computers and hobby shops. On the 7th floor, there's a plate reading the birthplace of personal computing. Oops. Whoa. What? Wow. What? Wow. The Akibara place where Klishu had died. Oh yeah, Radicon.